Well, the footsteps appear to have stopped, and I've appear to have started recording again, so let's try making a sixth one tonight. Sure, why not? 7 hours later. Why am I doing this? No, I'm kidding. Yeah. You know, I just noticed there's more of that pink stuff. I'd really like to know what the source of that is. Doesn't seem to be rhyme or reason to it aside from it being a trail. I am sure there is a rhyme or reason to it, and I'm just not noticing it. I'm also thoroughly creeped out by that. I hear chains rattling. That's where I got locked in. Let's scooch into this room here. Because there's a light down here. And that gives me a better view. I'm not gonna lie, a little bit of foreknowledge there. I remember when I watched Markiplier play this, I feel like I remember there being something in this general area that's just like really freaky. That hint right there kind of supports my theory. What is that? He's just standing there. What am I supposed to do? Okay, he's leaving. He's leaving. Did I just lose? Die. Go insane. Really gone. There's a slightly annoying ringing sound going on. I think he just had a slight nervous breakdown. It's just rocks. It's just rocks. Don't be freaked out, guy. It's just rocks. Also know from experience throwing rocks at them does not help. Yeah, well, not personal experience. I got to watch Markiplier throw things at them. The game does not want you to do that. And solid objects will kind of just clip through them. It may have been a fluke, but you're not supposed to hit them with stuff. Sorry for being a little bit quiet there. I'm suddenly finding myself listening for that creature because I don't want to be talking and have him just kind of waltz up behind me. He's zombie-ish enough, he might want to eat my brain. This one's leaving a blue trail. I wonder if that's the chemicals just dripping. Orpiment? Okay, not a compound I'm familiar with. So let's hope that he's not just ambling about. Gonna work off the logic that it's not just a zombie shambler. Really good mechanic here. You can't stay hidden in the darkness for the sake of sanity, but when you have the lantern out, you're more easily spotted. It's a good duality. I find myself afraid the like stairs are gonna fall out from under me at random. Door. Loading doors. They are your friend. He sat down by the Kasbah well, grasping for air. Sweat poured from his forehead and onto the sand-veiled ground. Well, there's flesh. Ick, 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 ick. Why does it explode? That's not good. What was I checking? I've got all 4 chemicals. And since the cloth smelled of desert and damp musk, the pieces lay scrambled on top. Too many of them, he thought, or perhaps too few. He's referring to the broken pieces of the orb that he left the ruins with. It's always nice when an object has that eldritch quality that makes it really hard to, like, look at it and make sense of it. Finding myself worried if there's someone down here with me. Okay, so... Oh, you actually have to rotate your hand on the mouse. That's very, very clever. I keep half expecting a zombie just to walk around the corner and stare at me. Chuck the acid at him? Almost out of tinder boxes, that's not good. Like, I just... Well, that explains the noise. And he wrote something in his journal. Let's see what he said. I'm almost out of lantern already. Glad I've been conserving that. Stairs have collapsed. Find a way to climb back up. This should not work. But, like I've said, I have a little bit of foreknowledge. I remember watching a certain person do this. Laughing the whole time, saying that'll never work, and then realizing it does in fact work. Hiss to you 2 little roaches. Shoot. I'm playing with boxes. Woohoo, I'm accomplished. I really want to light that, but I really don't want to waste my tinderboxes. So to the entrance hall. Now that we have acid, it became impossible to avoid. The commotion in the streets begged for his attention. As he opened the shutters, the French soldiers opened fire on 2 young men fighting back. Their voices were silenced in a haze of gun smoke. Good, the flesh is good. It's growing. Scoot. God. Man, it's growing everywhere. Can I use it on the door that obviously leads out of the castle? I know it won't let me, but come on. Nope. That would make too much sense. Then again, he's not here to escape, so... You know, having another reason for being here and all would make somebody likely to delve deeper in. Also the sense of mystery. He said it reacts badly to organic tissue, so... Okay, so I still have the pot. That's good. Finery. That's not an ominous... Oh. After enduring 3 days in Algiers, a sailboat was finally arranged to take him across the Mediterranean Sea to Gibraltar. Having reached British territory, it was just a matter of reserving a cabin on SS Hortensia, headed for London. I forget what I was saying before.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
Whale noises, that's a good reason. That's not good. Thank you, game, for pointing it out to me, though. Makes me really worried about making noise. Or lighting my lantern, even. Is he still there? Is he still there? Let's go into the room that he came out of.
Something's wrong. Oh, so wrong.
Yeah, and I know from Mark to not chuck barrels around willy-nilly because the enemies will react to sound. I don't know how well they react to light, but I know that chucking barrels will lure their attention. Tinderboxes left. That is not good.
22nd of June, 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
Or is the orb just a puzzle that is beyond your comprehension? Okay, let's not stay in the dark too much. Yeah, I'm out of tinder boxes. Not a good thing. So I'm going to carefully... Nope. Okay. Yeah, the irony there is the torch does not just turn on and off like that. You'd be wasting more resources doing that than you'd be carrying around a bunch of tinder boxes. Well, hang on there. Let's see. Let's just get into the light behind something. Okay, that gave me some oil. Ah, caramba! Man, that made me jump. I know that trapdoor is just screaming out for me to mess with it, but first, I want to calmly investigate this room. Okay, there we go. Some tinder boxes, which I definitely needed. I really want to bust those open. Ah. Let's try to do this quietly. Rather not go luring unwanted attention to the door. Okay, nothing out there. Just shut the door back. Something is clocking it. Ah, so it literally won't let me jump. Oh, well that works. The fact that the room is turning red worries me a little. Okay, so that's not due to low health. Can I close it back? Huh, that's nice. Oh, we're past the 15-minute point too. I meant to cut off after I read that last scrap of paper, so I'm gonna cut it here at almost 19 minutes. See you next time. Scoop. Oh, wrong button. Sorry. Shortcut key to stop recording.